All right, we're doing this live. All right, so send a message real quick, and we're gonna get this done. We're doing this live. All right, so we get the chat popped out here. All right, and we're going to make sure Bob is on duty. Hey, Bob.
Red Bimmer said the butler is here.
Yes, the butler's here. All right, so we're going to walk outside now. You're going to see me walking outside, and we're going to be making some walnut butter with a twist on solar power while Rusty Watt's running the water well. So let's go do this. All right, let's see if this works like I want it to. So we're going to hopefully stay connected here, and all right, so it says we like it, so we're going to make sure we're coming back. The access point's right there. I don't know why it would do that, but we are going to switch to my MeCam, and I need some feedback here. I'm going to pull up the chat, see if this works. So let's see if we can get our chat to pull up here. If not, that will be a big fail. So is my MeCam working? So I need some kind of feedback because I can't read the chat right now. It says view chat. I'm going to click view chat and nothing's happening. Oh well, I'll just have to use my phone. So we're going to switch back to our DVR cam real quick. And I'm going to pull up my own stream here so I can read the chat from my phone. So here we go.
Let me give you some tips on
Yeah,
how
I
to
don't
take
need an
care of Texans,
advertisement. I just need the chat. There we go. We need to have all of our chat. Yeah, there we go. That's close enough. All right, so can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me?
the Texas air we breathe. Make sure your tires are properly inflated.
Yeah, we don't want advertisements. So yeah, why is it running an ad? That's annoying. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah, ads. Stop. Stop that, please. That's maddening. All right, so I'm out here. I can see myself. That's working. I'm gonna do a quick camera switch to MeCam. I have a remote control system set up out here. Yeah. All right. So
Natasha
that's working.
Maeve said yes, we hear you, loud and clear.
All right, that's the feedback I. All right, so why is this not letting me do live chat? Just bear with me for a second. Chat filters, community mod. Yes, for some reason, I'm not seeing Natasha's message. So I'm gonna just type test right here. Test. Do y'all see this? Yeah, because I'm not seeing the messages. That's a bummer. So I'm on MeCam. We got all of our cameras ready. We don't have
Red
our
Cactus said hey Fry, what's shaking? Lol.
Well,
Gerald
I'm a little bit frustrated
said good afternoon.
because it's not letting me do live chat. When I click the settings, chat filters. Oh, they changed the setting. All right. See, I don't use phones I don't use phones. All right. So let's do this. Now I see all the messages. Stupid setting. YouTube again. YouTube stupid alert. Stop the madness. Always have it on the right chat. All right. So here's what we got going on here. So we got Rusty Watt here. Rusty Watt's running the water well over here. And Rusty Watt's also going to be making some nut butter for us. And we got 1,000 watts. I'm not even using this solar panel back here. It's not even hooked up yet. So technically we're on 800 watts. You can see those wires are hanging there. So we're going to put Rusty to use, and that way I can be out here in the sun.
Said give me a kiss mark.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do some camera adjustments real quick. So I'm gonna not shake you around. So we're gonna switch to that one. I am for the first time setting up this remote system here. I can switch my camera views remotely, and I'm using the Prism Remote app, and it seems to work pretty good. And the fact that we got somebody reading the chat, thank you to the butler. So we're gonna move this back a little bit, and then I'll switch to the Me Cam. Here we go. Boom. All right. So we're gonna use some walnuts, but I'm gonna do it a little bit different this time. So this time I'm gonna add a little more salt and cinnamon in our little mixture. So just in case you're wondering how this works, is the inverter that runs the water well is right here. It's an 800 watt modified sine wave, old Vector. All right, I actually fixed it a couple of weeks ago, and she's running good now. She had some bad connections and some issues. And the thing that's gonna be running the food processor is behind the seat. So it's a Samlex 600 watt. It's behind the seat on the driver's side. So we're gonna be really challenging the truck to do this. Does it have enough power is the question. And while we're blending, we're gonna see if it has enough power because we're gonna look at our battery. So I normally use about 4 cups. So here we go, this is about 4 cups right here. Let's see, that's about good right there. There's a maximum level on these things. We'll just put the whole bag in there. So this is simple. If you buy one of these 1 pound bags and use this type of a Black & Decker food processor, I know Red Cactus got one of these just like this. A 1 pound bag, 16 ounces, fits in here perfectly. You can see the maximum level line is right there, and it fits perfectly. So there you go. Doesn't get any easier or better than that. Nothing to measure. There's your 4 cups. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure no salt. Not measuring the salt. So I'm going to put about this much salt in there. So did my music stop? You know, I set up VLC. It's really quiet now. Not VLC, yeah, VLC. I set it up to not play the next song because I was using it for sound effects. Now I'm gonna have to go in there and change that. Now you're gonna just have to listen to me sing. So we're gonna put about this much cinnamon in there. Let me open up the side thing. I'm being lazy. Oh yeah, we haven't fun yet. All right, that thing's never been opened. Here we go. I'm gonna put about this much cinnamon in there. This is a teaspoon, just in case you cared. There we go, a little bit of action right there. That's perfect, perfectly flat. So we're gonna put that around in here. And then when this starts blending, I might go in and fix the audio. Because yeah, that was definitely a fail. All right, I see buffer. Is it buffering on my end? Buffer, buffer, buffer. We got Jersey J in the chat. I'm still seeing a buffer. Can somebody let me know if we're good? All right, so we're going to put the top on there. We're doing this off-grid. I kind of want to know that I'm live still.
Red Cactus.
No buffer?
Said no buffering.
Okay, so I'm just getting the buffer on my phone. Let me switch Wi-Fi networks real quick. Let's do this. I'm going to switch Wi-Fi networks real quick on my phone because I only have about 2 on this property. Oh, yeah. Come on. We're doing this live. Yeah. Let's switch to a front yard one. We're going to switch to the front yard access point right there. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. There we go. Now we're cooking with butter, right? Boom. Let's hit live. Retry. Come on. Come on, ice cream. Let's do this. All right. We're going to close out YouTube. We're going to restart it. We're going to go
Life
back.
with Misty. Said hello, how are you doing?
I could be doing a little bit better if I wasn't having little issues with tech, but other than that, we're doing pretty good. All right. This is a lot to keep up with when you're doing a live stream. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start this blending. We're going to start it off on, make sure we don't have a camera switch fail there. This is a simple blender. The reason why I got this food processor, it's not a blender, it's a food processor, is because it's an old school, no AI, simple pimple, $30, $40, and it works great. Holds 4 cups. We're going to start it off on high, and then we're going to go check our battery levels. We're going to see how much this is pulling down on Rusty Watt. We're doing good. We're at 13.1. So we got plenty of power to run the water well. We got plenty of power to run the water well and to make nut butter. So that's working. Let's go in here and fix our music real quick. So, how's it going, everybody? Let's go fix our music real quick and stop the madness. All right. Computer, tell me a joke.
What was the naughty cat's favorite sport? Rugby.
Ha 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 ha. All right, that should have fixed the problem there. All right, so now we're back in business. So let's take a little look at Zed's art right while we're in here. Let's do this real quick. Let's get some power from somewhere. Let's see, where can we pull power from? Who's not using our power? We're using that for that. We'll use this for Zed's art. Boom. So now we're coming over here and we get a look at Zed's art. I did some camera adjustment. So I know we need to go back out there and do some blending.
Jersey J.
There we go.
Said that setup is great.
So there we go. There's Zed's art. Shout out to Zed. Let's get back to working out here. What are we doing here? Let's go out here and finish. We left the nut butter all alone. We can't be having that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup there, isn't it? Jersey J. Yeah, the only thing I don't like is having to wear this thing all the time. But it's okay. I'm getting over it. So let's check on our blending action here. So far we're doing pretty good. Give it a little love taps there. We got Jersey Chat, we got Life with Misty. Got a little banging around action there. The camera's doing some funny stuff because of the light compensation. So I don't know how long we've been blending. Let's go check our voltage on our battery to make sure we got enough sun power to run the water well and make nut butter at the same time. So let's check this out real quick. We're at 13 volts. We're still doing good. Like I said, I haven't hooked up this back panel, so technically this back panel is just floating right now. The wires are right there. That'll give us an extra 12 amps, which would put this thing into float mode. So right now we're working off of an 800 watt system, but there is 1,000 watts of solar on Rusty Watt. If you include this one, these panels are 200 watts each. These are 100 watts. The wing panels are 100 watts, and we can actually get a little bit more power. I have it where I can adjust this. So we're going to adjust this one up at the right angle. So this is the way I do it. I normally don't have a camera in my hand.
Said that is a very cool setup.
There we go. We got a little bit better angle there. So we should be getting a little bit more power. And we're doing good. Yeah, I love this truck. All right, so now you can look. You can see we got nut butter action down here. we've got walnut butter right there, you can see that. And then this stuff is a little bit dry still. So that will obviously mix in there when it makes its next go around here. You can see how it's coming around here, and it's all nut butter. So by the time this makes it a full circle, this will all be nut butter, is my prediction. Let's check on Zed's art real quick. His art's looking good. Shout out to Zed if you want to drop your link in the chat. Zed, just type in links so everybody can check out your ant art. And as you can see, there's no cooking today on the stove. We're working outside, so that's my workstation. And I'm not in the kitchen. As you can see, I'm out here making nut butter. So I'm right here making nut butter with Rusty Watt. So let's get back to me cam here. Pull up some more of the chat. So we got Canada You Need to Know. Shout out to Canada You Need to Know. He's sitting there working. We got Wendy B in the chat room. So this nut butter is almost done. So you can see now, right here, that when it made the full circle, we got nut butter. It's just a little bit on the side there. So just for fun, I think we're done. Before we turn it off, I want to check our battery voltage just for grins. Just for happy time. So let's go over here and do that. Say hello to the big black Suburban. I can't wait to fix the subwoofer enclosure and go out basing to Natasha Maeve's music. Natasha, put the link in the chat so everybody can go check out your music. So we're at 12.8. We're making nut butter and we're running the water well.
Said, will you be adding any ingredients to the nut butter?
I did at the very beginning. I added cinnamon and sea salt right here. So I added this type of cinnamon and Himalayan pink salt, which has been measured to have no microplastics in it. You know, other than the plastics I'm putting in there by grinding it with the plastic shaker. Yeah, I need to get a better grinder. I don't want to hear it. But, so yeah, I put a tablespoon of this cinnamon and then probably a tablespoon of salt. I didn't measure that, but I'm doing the salt and the cinnamon in there this time and I didn't last time. So we officially have nut butter here. We officially have out of focus. Focus? Is that focusing? Kinda not. I'm gonna put it back on my chest here. So give me a second. That way we can do the right thing. All right, we're gonna stop our nut butter so you can hear me. There we go. Now I don't feel like I have to yell.
Natasha Maeve said, thank you. I know you'll bump it loud in the Suburban. You're
Yes,
the
I will.
biggest bass head I know.
Yes. I'm the biggest bass head.
Said, heading to post office to send off 3 more sculptures. One is going to the UK. I am kind of scared how much it will cost. Fearful.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty hardcore. All right, so I just did that so I wouldn't get nut butter crumbs in the truck because I don't want ants in here. So here are what we're working with here. This is a homemade spatula. I wish this camera was a little bit better. That I made. These actual black dots are made with a Fresnel lens, which is sun power. So we use sun power to decorate our bamboo spatula that I grew. So this spatula was grown with sun power. Come on, camera. Do the right thing. The spatula was grown with sun power and had accents put on it with sun power. So that's really good. So let's pull this off here and see what we're working with. See if the camera will stop doing that light to dark thing. You know, it'd be nice if in the settings Prism, hello Prism, in the settings that I could adjust my camera settings manually instead of it having auto. And when I click that button, it says, feature coming soon. Feature coming soon. Well, just go ahead and put it in there now if you know that it's coming soon. So let's see how much. This is one of those big peanut butter jars you get. Okay. So we're going to see how much it fills up one of these big peanut butter jars. It's the ones you can put your hands in and wash. So let's see how much we're working. And it smells awesome. So it smells cinnamony. It has that cinnamony smell. Say that 10 times, cinnamony smell. So we already got a foul here. I need to get this out of the way. So we need to pull our wings out of the way. Our blending blades, not wings. It's not an airplane. All right. So I'm gonna put this on top of the truck so we don't have ants, because we don't need Zed's ants attacking us. So we're gonna put that over there. And I'm actually gonna put this lid because we don't want ants attacking us on the truck. All right, there we go. We don't want the wind to blow that off and break. All right, we're doing this live. So what we're gonna do is fill this up and see how much we got. But we wanna do this where we're not wasting any with our bamboo spatula. Chat room's quiet and getting concerned. What are y'all up to? Alexa.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Yeah.
Please try a little later.
Just checking to make sure AI wasn't going to take over anytime soon. She's having she's having a big problem understanding, if I could even speak. So yeah, chat room's kind of quiet.
Red Cactus
There we go.
said we are misbehaving as usual.
Yep, I thought y'all were. This is why we can't have nice things. It's just people like you, Red Cactus, tearing stuff down, spamming the chat room, throwing cactus on people's chairs before they sit down. You know, that's why we can't have nice things. It's because prickly people like you.
Red Bimmer said, how do you like to eat the nut butter? Do you put it on something?
Okay, so what I do with nut butter is I like to eat it by itself, obviously. But if you want to step it up a notch, that's what I always do, is I make a superfood dessert with it. And how's it going, Moon over Miami? I can read the
Jersey
chat.
J said, I smoked too much. Chilling in North Carolina. Slow and low.
That is the tempo. Hell yeah. Slow and low. We got Citizen Z in the chat. Awesome. Citizen Z was, I think, the first moderator when I started live streaming out of Canada. Now, Citizen, you can correct me on that, but I think you were the first one that told me, hey, man, I can help you out with all these trolls. Because at the time, I really didn't know what that
Red
stuff
Cactus
was about.
said, good one, Fry.
So we got Citizen Z. He is a celebrity in the chat. Everybody, big shout out to Citizen Z. Citizen Z, type link in the chat right now. Please put link in the chat. Just all lowercase. Remember,
Gerald
I have to.
said, be careful, Fry. You have to sleep sometime. Rolling over into a cactus wouldn't be pleasant.
Yeah, I know.
Julie Mumford said, I'm watching you cook while I'm 65 hours into my fast.
I know
I
that's
must
mean,
be a
Julie.
glutton for punishment. Wasn't
Yeah,
I here doing this yesterday too?
Yep. And I was gonna start my fast Monday, Julie, but I wasn't in the right state of anything to do that. So I'm getting back on track and I'm getting back to my normal self now. So this is how much we came up with there. And Citizen Z, can somebody put his link in the chat? Oh, battery is low. What are you talking about? All right, Houston, we got a problem. My remote thing. Hold on. We might lose our remote control. We won't lose our stream, but obviously that port I had it plugged into was not turned on. I had it plugged straight into the charge controller on the side. For some reason that port was not activated. So I'll have to check the settings. There's a setting inside there that I obviously didn't turn on. You got to turn the thing on 15. So looks like we're charging now. All right. So if somebody could, okay, Moon over Miami put Citizen Z's link in the chat. Appreciate that. Go check him out. He was like the first moderator on the channel, and Brett did too. Appreciate that, Brett. Go check out his animation. I can't remember what country you live in, but yeah, good people, and he does really cool stuff. So where was I? Yeah, I was gonna start like a 2-day fast, Julie. So this is how much we ended up with right here. That's how much nut butter is made with this bag right here. So let me get this into the light where we can see it. So this 1 pound bag, which is like $5, a little over $5, okay, makes this what I would call is natural and the healthiest nut butter you can make because there's no seed oils. Look, lizard cam. Let's go chase the lizard. How's it going, buddy? Don't get out on the road. Get back where the nature is. Go over there where nature is. There you go.
Red Cactus
Don't run out on the road.
said that is a lot and I'm looking forward to making the same thing.
Yeah, so Red Cactus, just get that exact bag, that 1 pound bag, and a jar of peanut butter about this much costs about as much as this bag, but then peanuts have lectins, they're high in lectins. They're not as good of an omega-3 source as, if you look right here, walnuts are really high in omega-3, which is the good fats. And obviously there are no preservatives, there's nothing in here. The
Life
ingredients...
with Misty said the lizard want your nut butter.
Yeah, I did. The ingredients on here is walnuts. All right, so that's it. So I added, this is all I added, like a teaspoon of this good cinnamon organic, and then the Himalayan pink salt, sea salt, which claims to have no microplastics like sea salt does in it, because it's still clean in that area. Let me get back to the chat and see what's going on here. So yeah, did everybody go check out Citizen Z? Nice to see you here, man.
Julie
Just like
Mumford
Just like the
said
good
I
old
was
days.
shooting for 72 hours, but I may push it up to 80.
Wow, well, look at you. You know, you're, yeah, I don't think I could hang right now with that. I think I could be a little bit too active right now or sleep deprived for an 80-hour, but once I get back into the mix and the swing of things, I should be able to pull off a little bit longer. I think the longest I've done is a 3-day fast. So let's check on, no, I'm not there. Where's Zed? Zed's art. All right, so you see that right there? That is Zed's art. I won that on his stream. And I think that was the first contest I ever entered on your stream. And that's the 8-ball with the ant art. That's aluminum in the 8-ball. And then the box that's sitting on is what Katie shipped her glasswork in. So I'll be putting different things on the spinning Rubik's Cube, and there'll be a mirror on top of that eventually. So that way it's not distracting from the art. So isn't that cool? I mean, look at that. And obviously I made that out of stuff that people are going to throw away. The motor is out of an old camera. And yeah, so yeah, here's my workstation. This is where I work standing up most of the time during the day. And I wanted today to be an outside stream because, you know, I'm in that room all day. So that's just, I wanted today to be out here with the sunshine. So we're going to put the lid on this so we don't have any varmints.
Julie Mumford said, meanwhile, Fry is running for the wire of on at Arp's Variety Channel.
The who, the what, the huh? Yeah, I'm going to have to read that in the
Gerald
chat.
said is that Cinnamon Salon.
Yes, thank you for saying salon correctly. Yeah, and the reason why I have to order this, you can't find this in the stores where I live. Let me get where you can read that. It's salon. Thanks for reading that, Bob. It's I did a lot of research on cinnamon, and this is supposed to be the easiest on your liver because a lot of cinnamon consumption can be a little taxing for your liver. But cinnamon is beneficial in a lot of ways where it does modulate your blood sugar to where if you could be pre-diabetic, it could help to slow down the uptake of the sugar. I'm not sure the exact mechanism how it works, but that's why I use cinnamon, and it's also I think it's a good preservative too. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. You know, it's not like salt or anything like that. So here's our nut butter. Let's go put this in the fridge because it's pretty warm right now. So when you blend this, we're going to measure it with our temperature gun before we put it in the fridge.
Julie Mumford said AAP channel.
Shout out to AP. Is he in the chat? Let's see. Is he Fry TV? Meanwhile, Fry is running for the wire on AAPs. Oh yeah, so the variety stuff, yeah. And AAP has got the coolest variety channel. So it's starting to warm up here enough to the point to where I'm actually getting a little sweat on today, which is pretty good. All right. We're going to measure this because the temperature
Red
of this...
Cactus said AAP is live and you won the last race.
Oh, I won the last race? Sweet. So yeah, could somebody put his link in the
Life
chat?
with Misty said how long will the nut butter last in the fridge?
I don't know because I ate it too fast. I would say a long time because I didn't put any dairy in here. There's no dairy. There's nothing. It's the fact that I put salt in there, sea salt, would make me think it would last longer because salt is a preservative, and I think the cinnamon actually helps it too. Where's my temperature gun? All right, Houston, we got 10 problems here. I want to measure the temperature. Where did I put it? Where's the gun? The temperature gun. It was right here. Can somebody tell me where I put the temperature guns? I want to read the temperature of that before I put it up. It's not in there. Maybe it's in here. The question is do I have a backup temperature gun? The answer is yes, but does it have batteries? Yep, the batteries are still good. All right, so let's...
said Madagascar cinnamon aka Ceylon is going to be hard to come by soon.
So it's 102 degrees right now. 103. Wish the camera would stop. So there we go. We put a little laser radiation on our nut butter there. So we're going to put this in the fridge for now. And I'm going to make a dessert with that. Maybe... Oh, I guess we could now. Let's see how much time we got. What are we looking at on time here? Should I make some dessert with this, or should I call it a stream? So, one in the chat if you want me to make a dessert with this, or like a superfood meal, and 2 in the chat if you just want me to go for a bike ride or something. Which I'm not going to have time to do today because Wednesdays are my busiest days. But yeah, 1 if you want me to make a dessert with this, how I would make it. All right, so we got 3
Gerald
ones.
Said butter cookies 1.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do this then. What do we need? Well, first ingredient that comes to mind is blueberries. Organic frozen blueberries. Who doesn't like that? So that's what I found that really goes good with almonds. So we're coming out of our deep freeze with these little hot rods. And we're gonna actually have to, how can we warm up the butter on solar power without going outside? This might be where we have to, we're gonna have to do something here on the fly. We're not going to use solar power to warm up the butter, so just act like we did, because I don't have that set up yet. That would involve me doing a little bit of strategery with my inverter. My inverter is not powerful enough to run this, and when I'm talking about this, I mean this. So I'm eventually going to have it where I can run this little hot rod from Rusty Watt without pulling down the system too much, but this thing pulls 1100 watts. Yeah, and I don't have an 1100 watt inverter. You need at least a 2,000 or 3,000 watt inverter to run something like this so you don't hurt your inverter. But I do have a power divider box that I built, and I'm going to hook up to this, and I'm going to see if my power divider box, I'm going to get 2 of these just like this, and I'm going to turn them on, and that should both run about 500 to 600 watts, 550 watts. So that's what I'm going to do. These things are cheap. They're like $9 at the grocery store. I'm going to get the exact same model, and with my power dividing box that I built, we should be able to heat up and cook outside just like we're doing. So our dessert ingredients is going to consist of, we already have cinnamon in here, but I am going to add a little bit more. We don't need any salt, and the fact that butter has salt in it, it's going to make it a little bit salty, but that is the star of the show when it comes to this dessert. Just that little bit of butter, kind of that butter fat is what we're looking for here. And we have to put this in our special little dish that is, oh no, Houston, we got a problem here. And I'm walking around with the wrong camera switched. There's our big official camera switch fail of the day. But right now, because I didn't have time to do show prep, I was doing radio station work all morning. And I'm gonna have to wash this bowl. So, computer, tell me a joke.
What did the ping pong ball say to the shuttlecock? Nice skirt.
Yeah. Computer, tell me a better joke.
What's the name of the knight who started a food delivery app? Surcharge.
Haha. That one I actually got. It was kind of funny. Oh, so here's a funny story. So I was on the phone this morning with my dad as well, and he said these words came out of his mouth, and he told me that I could tell the story. Okay. So he said, "Son, you can tell the story about what I said." It's like, okay. So this will be a good story. So it has something to do with this. Computer, tell me a dad joke.
Your dad is such a good navigator. A self-driving car once pulled over and asked him for directions.
All right, so every time I would ask the assistant, which is computer, what's your name?
I'm Alexa. I share this name with lots of amazing people.
We're gonna go ahead and turn on our burner. So this is how I do it. I use either, if I'm heating up stuff in a, let me explain myself a little bit better here. So if I'm heating up stuff for popcorn, I use this Pyrex glass. You can put it right here on the stovetop, as long as it's not too hot. You're not gonna burn yourself. And I heat butter and stuff up. That's what I did the other night with the popcorn. Now if I'm doing this dessert dish, I'll use this. And this is Corningware, pretty sure. Yeah, Corningware. So this can handle what I'm fixing to do to it, and I'm fixing to do it now. So I'll put it on that temperature right there. So back to the dad joke. We're gonna get that warming up. We're gonna put some butter on it, and then I'll show you how I make this simple superfood dessert that technically might be my meal today, because I can't make this and not eat it. So this might be the beginning of my fast, and I might have to put the food that I cooked yesterday in the deep freeze so it doesn't go bad when I get out of my fast. So I'm going to use about this much butter. In a perfect world, this butter would not have salt in it with this dessert because I pre-salted the walnut butter right here. But the world is not perfect today, but it's almost perfect. So as that's heating up, I'm going to tell you the story about the dad joke. So my dad thought the reason why I was saying tell me a dad joke is because I was trying to get back at him for something, and he thought I was picking on him. He had no idea that there was such a thing as a dad joke. Like, he didn't know that was a thing. So when you say dad jokes, to me that means short, corny jokes. You know what I mean? Stuff that you can remember. And I can't remember jokes. So that was funny. So when I finally told my dad that when jokes were just a thing, he realized, oh, so you're not picking on me. It's like, no, not at all. So yeah, isn't that funny? My dad thought that dad jokes revolved around him as far as I was picking on him. And then I kind of mentioned Did I say that that could be a sign of narcissism, that I was joking about that and you thought it was about you? I can't remember if I said that or not, but either way it was funny. Yeah, I might have said that's a sign of a narcissist when you think when somebody says dad jokes and you're a dad that I was picking on you about the joke. We got Katie in the chat. Look at that. So everybody check out what Katie built. So here, Katie's in the chat. I just now saw. So look at this. This is Katie's box that she shipped everything in. So there's what the box is. She shipped everything in. That's Zed's art right there. And of course I made the little spinny thing because I'm that guy. But look at this. While this is heating up, she made a spoon holder. And this is a mod wrench. On my channel, it's a promotional wrench. It's not really called a moderator wrench because the channel doesn't have any moderators. This is a wrench so you can promote your channel. She made it out of glass, and look how it's perfectly like curved. It just doesn't get any better. Look at that precision. And she kept telling me, she said she'd been working on this for a couple of weeks. I just don't know if you're gonna like it. Are you kidding me? Oh, and here's the cool thing about the story about Katie. So Katie was one of my original first honorary wrench holders, is what I would say, because I gave her a wrench. And here's why. The channel originally was a website. Before it was actually a YouTube channel, it was frytv.com. There was no French fries in my logo. It was just the television. And the reason why I came up with Fry TV is because television is brainwashing you. I want you to fry it. So that was the original logo, and the logo on the shirts had a green screen here, just like the card. And yeah, this old phone number doesn't work, so nice try. And I blocked out my name, but most people know it anyway. So this was the original shirt logo for the most part. This was big on the back, and then a small breast is on the front. So this was the actual shirt screen print design. This was on the front, above the pocket, or below, I can't remember, probably below. And this was on the back of the shirt, almost the exact same scale. There was no French fries in the original logo. And it's same with the RTV that came along, I think, before Fry TV, just a few months. Well, Katie in the chat room says, wouldn't it be cool if we had French fries in these fry raids? And you could call it fry raids, and they would throw fries in the channels. And I'm like, that's a great idea, obviously. So this is where the fry thing came from, is Katie. And the fact that it came from in the chat room, and she made some physical artwork that I'm holding with the French fries, is the coolest thing ever. So we got this fry here. We got this French fry here. Little mini me fry. Of course, you can't really see with the glaring, but trust me, it's really cool looking. And then she's got a fry heart. So this is French fry heart. Look at that. And remember, Katie came up with the whole fry idea. Not the name of the channel, but the fact that the channel should change to the French fry thing on the raids. So I eventually ended up changing my logo on my channel, my chat name, to a French fry. So isn't that cool? So she made this thing called Extra Salt. So this is like a salt holder. And that's glass work that she built. And she shipped some other stuff too. We'll be featuring that eventually on the stream. Not everything at once. And she also has her own spice mix in a Fry TV spice jar. I don't know if you can see that, but when you put it in a glare, you can see Fry TV. So yeah, I'm not sure what's in the spice mix. I need to call you and ask you first before I put that on anything. All right, so back to what we're doing here. Our butter's, for the most part, almost melted. So now what we're going to do next is we're going to go outside because we want to use our bamboo. So let's go outside and get our, I need to get my phone anyway, so I can read chat a little bit better. There, I've got my hat on. This is what we needed. We needed this right here. We wanted this. We don't need to add any cinnamon or any salt. We're not measuring anything. I just need my phone. So this is the first time for me to use the remote switching for...
Red Cactus said stop worrying about that spot. Lol.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just a sign of not good health. and I want my health to be good. You're not supposed to be losing your hair, so I've done a lot of damage to my body in 52 years, and I'm doing my best to reverse that damage. I'm actually reversing the clock, so I'm rolling back time, if you want to say it exists at all, but I'm countering all that. So here we go. Look at that. That's about all the butter you want because it's going to be too salty, so we're going to turn this off. This is a real simple dessert. It doesn't get any easier, but it doesn't get any better either. So we're just going to put, it's this simple. And I know it looks like, oh, okay, that's lame. Anybody can make that. Well, not really. I've never seen anybody make it. You can make it if you have the right nut butter. And I've tried this with peanut butter, and I like it with the walnuts better. So that's just my thoughts on it. And you don't want to make more than what you want to eat because it's hard to stop eating this. Okay? Just kind of a warning. And it's that simple. This is what I would call a superfood dessert. We got Mom of One in the chat. We got Katie. Salt. All right, so you're telling me what's in there? Sea salt, pink pack, Bragg's yeast, garlic, onion, black pepper. Okay, so here we go. This is what she's talking about. So Katie just put in the chat what's in. She shipped this to me in the package, in that box. And isn't that cool, Katie, how I reused the box as part of a permanent set with the artwork? So even the box is not going in the trash. So Katie also shipped this in the box. There's a lot of other stuff she shipped me that will be featuring on the channel later. But it's Fry TV, and she just put the ingredients in the chat, so it's you can read it right there. Whatever she put in there. All right, back to what we're doing here. Tangent. So we're going to finish our dessert. We're going about 47 minutes. We're about 3 minutes over what I usually like to have, but you know, I just don't want to waste people's time. That's the thing. I could go all day if I didn't have to work. I could live stream all day because I used to do that. But with my workflow now, and I know people have things they need to do. There we go. Just a little bit more. Just put it out in the bottom like that, right where it's got the butter. Just hanging out with the butter. Now again, and if you didn't pre-salt your, if I didn't pre-salt this, this would be better for the dessert because this is going to be on the salty side. And Super Salty would like that. Shout out to Super Salty. So there we go. And now we're just going to do something this simple. We're going to add, see now watch this. I get to use the spoon rest. So here's the spoon rest in action. It's a bamboo spoon that I made. So look at that. Katie made the spoon rest, and I made the spoon to go on the rest. She made the fries. She came up with the French fry idea. Maybe eventually somebody will make a song for the channel. I actually have some background music that I could donate if somebody wanted to do that. And yeah, here's an idea. Let's see, what's this called here? Where is that song at? That song right there. Yeah, so it would be cool if I knew a rapper that wanted to make a song for the channel with that song. Anybody know a rapper? Anybody know of a rapper on the channel? I know, I'm just playing. Alright, there we go. So that's it. And the fact that it's got a little extra salt because of the butter, we're going to add a little bit more blueberry action. This is probably going to be all I eat today. And I'm just going to press these down a little bit into the... right there. Right there. So that's about it. So we got a layer of frozen blueberries on top. And then I'm going to go put this in the deep freeze. And that's it. That is the best superfood dessert. Right there. We got Crystal Star in the chat room. Remember the MK Ultra rapper who said he was the best rapper? No, I don't. Who is that crystal star? All right, so this is still really hot on the bottom, and what you don't want to do, even though this is Corningware, you don't want to put something that hot in the deep freeze. It's cold. So here's what I do: is I'll take one of my warming pads here, and you can eat this warm like it is. Let me go ahead and taste that before we put it in the deep freeze. So I'm just going to taste it with my bamboo spoon here. So we're going to see what we're working with here. It's going to be hard to not eat another spoonful of this. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. That's probably all I'm going to eat today. I might start a fast after this. Who knows? We're going to put that down there and that right there. All right. Yeah, that's really good stuff. All right, so he was on the early Convoy streams. Oh, he drove the big truck. Yeah, the big white limo. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. He we deep fried his channel a lot. He actually did a video. You know, I can't remember his name. If somebody has the link to his channel, he did a bunch of shout outs to the channel at one time because we got him a lot of people. Not the best rapper in the world. Okay, here we go. Natasha's got a link here. Why didn't the link work? Oh, because I'm in the wrong chat room. All right, please pay attention. All right, boom. I want to see if that's it. So Natasha might know exactly who we're talking about here. I guess it would help if I switched this screen. Yeah, we don't want to see ads. All right, boom. Oh, yeah, of course. It's Natasha's the best rapper in the world. That's obvious. But we're talking about somebody that thinks they're the best rapper in the world. So yeah, everybody check out Natasha Maeve. That goes without saying at this point that she is the best
Natasha
singer-songwriter.
Maeve said no. I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Yeah, he was the guy that had the stretch limo truck.
Natasha Maeve said I said not the best rapper in the world, lol.
Oh, not the best rapper. No, you are. Sorry. In my ears and eyes, you are. But yeah, I misread your chat. Not the best rapper. Yeah, whatever. It's hard to be humble. I know. All right. So yeah, that's Natasha Maeve. That is technically the best rapper in the world. And what a great song, Barefoot in the Sunshine. Who doesn't want to be barefoot in the sunshine? So yeah, if you don't know about Natasha Maeve, please click that link in the chat that she just put in there. You'll enjoy her stuff if Natasha is new to you. Yeah, I gotta find that guy. Maybe... Yeah, we gotta figure out... I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of my old videos because we restreamed him a lot. And that's how we found him. So, well, there we go. We're still under an hour. We made nut butter with Rusty Watt, and Rusty Watt's still running the water well. We could go outside and visit the yard if you want. I can show you what I planted. We can look at some of the Renegade gardening. If not, we can shut her down and ease out and do this again maybe tomorrow if I have time. We'll take a visit to see our little happy art cam. I didn't have time to make a backdrop, but there's going to be, if everything works out right, a green screen backdrop and a mirror is going to replace the top of the Rubik's Cube. So whenever we put stuff like this on there, it pops, and then of course the camera will be placed closer, so we'll be able to see the art in its fullest up close on a mirror. That's the goal in my spare time. And I might know where there's a mirror at. Might be one right here. See, we'll just do this live. This is kind of going to be what it's like. We're going to pull this off there so it doesn't drop. So it's going to be something like this. The mirror is going to set here. And got to level out. Of course, you can't see that.
MacGyver said hello Fry. Hope all is well also hello chat.
There we go. How's it going, Mac? Alright, so we're going to do a little number like that. And then Zed's art will be right here. So, and of course I'll have it all centered better. Let me give you a close-up of what that's going to look like. And there's going to be, in perfect world, to have a green screen behind it. So it'll be something like that. And then whenever we're featuring Katie's art, we'll just put Katie's art on there. Or whoever has art that they send to the channel. And then we'll feature my art too, because I also do art. You know, we still have the pocket chicken that we have to put on there too, that Katie made. Katie made actual pocket chicken. And I have plans for this. It's going to be really cool. It's going to still hang right here, but it's going to have something cool in there. So yeah, that's the concept there. Isn't that cool? So let's put Katie's art right back down over here. And we'll put Zed back up here. That's good enough. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than that now, does it? And then we can readjust our camera a little bit. But that's pretty cool right there. Just get a little bit more of the Rubik's Cube in there in the box. Right there. It would be cool if the backdrop was already green screened out. But, you know, one thing at a time. I am busy. Alright, what do we got going on here? Alright, HonkTube. Shout out to HonkTube. We got HonkTube in the chat, and it sounds like I won on AAP's channel. So, let's see, is AAP still live? If it is, we'll go raid AAP's channel. Yep. So let's go do this. Let's go raid AAP's channel on the way out. We're going to turn up his volume. We're going to go visit AAP. If you're new to AAP's channel, go check him out. This is it right here. I won one of the races. We're going to click live. So there we go. There's AAP. I'm going to open up their chat room. This. Alright. There we go. I'm going to say hi all.
We've got some really cool members. We're going to kill the camera. We've got some really cool members up in here right now, everybody. If the members can make sure that you're pollinating each other, build your family up with channel supporters, network the right way, keep an eye on the members. We're stoked to have every one of y'all as friends, and I just highly recommend everybody cross-pollinating, my friends. Build your families up with some of the best people on YouTube, and no doubt about it, y'all are some of the best people I've ever been around, my friends.
So we have 81.
Oh, really, Mandy? Thank you so much, Mandy and Candy. I greatly appreciate that, sister.
81 tickets.
I'll be over there to check that out.
Sold for free entries into the giveaways for today, you guys. Exclamation point AAP enters you into the race. You have to put exclamation point in front of AAP to be eligible for the giveaways for today. The exclamation point triggers our Streamlabs bot to enter you into the race. Good to see you.
Never mind the glitches.
Mr. Phoenix, what's up, brother? How you been doing? I don't even know if I gave you a shout out today. Julie Mumford says, what's up, Fry? A lot of these awesome people, too, I met over there with Fry, everybody. Make sure y'all check him out. I think I met Julie Mumford over there with Fry, by the way. Fry, I hope you're having a good day, brother. One of the most elaborate setups I know right there. Fry TV, make sure y'all check out his cooking. Everybody goes live daily with some cooking. Awesome guy, my friend. Check him out. We got Stephen Armstrong saying, have y'all went looking for Uperlite yet? No,
so
Stephen,
Brendan, you're not fat.
Because I've been thinking about that every day since we've been looking for a new home. Those Uperlites are freaking awesome, man. Yo, Wendy McLean, what's up, Wendy?
Welcome to chat, honey. Let me just check your channel out. So over here in this live stream for Mr. AAP, we are all about pollination of channels. We're encouraging people to check each other out and work out who you are, let people know who you are.
Alright, sorry about that. Even this computer's not fast enough for me. Alright, so this is the link to AAP's channel.
Wendy,
let's go give them a little quick deep fry.
I like busting goals. Wendy, what
And
is
just
up?
put
If you
fries in
wanna
the
make
chat,
one,
and we're going to be easing out of the stream.
Thank you for coming in today, Wendy. I'm not sure how you found us, but we appreciate you being here.
And
Right there.
we're now a
Boom.
moderator, so you can click to go to other channels to hit them
There
up
we
and
go.
donate to
That's
channels.
Kill the
AAP's
camera before we do
link
that.
there, and boom. I guess I could have had one of my happy mods do that.
Florida Storm Chaser says,
Thanks to
"What's
Julie
up,
Mumphrey,
Wendy,
Wendy,
come in gray,
Zed,
everybody. It's very important that you show them some love and right away.
everybody that came over there from the channel,
No matter
Natasha
who
Maeve.
you are in, if you're having a good time with all of your friends,
Yeah, Natasha Maeve.
The most important thing you could possibly do is make
Hopefully
Janice
he'll,
right off the rip.
Said sorry being
Also,
busy.
You guys, I am live over at
Hey,
my channel.
you don't have to say
Not
sorry.
a monetized channel yet, but any-
So the race is going to start here. I'll see y'all over
every minute that you watch my channel
in the
is
chat.
very
Thank you, everybody.
important.
Natasha, Red,
You could hit up Mrs. A.
Zed,
channel
Katie.
for a straight up variety.
We got
everybody
Andy
in the
at
chat.
top, everybody, by now, most of y'all know Andy has been blowing this
Wendy.
channel up, not for me and Mrs. AAP, but for all of us together, my friends.
And
Make
I'll
sure
see you
connect
in
with
the,
Andy. He's a very awesome
I'll be hanging out in the
friend
AP's
of ours.
chat while I'm getting my work done today.
4 years, maybe longer,
So,
I don't know,
as
but
you can see, I'm look at me, I'm second.
been blowing us up like crazy.
Go!
I'm very thankful for him.
Ride.
I'm sure that you will be too. Make sure you connect
Oh
with
man, I'm running out of steam. I need to eat more blueberries.
Fry TV, welcome
What's up,
to the chat.
Natasha?
427 subscribers. Holy moly.
Nice. Yeah, I saw Natasha over there with Fry TV. She's always in there rocking and rolling. We got a race going on right now. Everybody, all of you in chat have a chance to win this thing. Which one
Rock
of
and
us-
roll.
which one of the,
So yeah, now you're
family members
pollinated with
sponsors
AAP there, Natasha.
Cynthia Prince giveaway.
Awesome.
going right now.
Cynthia
Well, I'll
Prince.
see y'all over in his chat. I'll be hanging out in there while I'm getting my work done.
Chat over from Fry TV.
What's up? Everybody coming in from Fry. Thank y'all very much.
That's right. This is modern BMX biking. I wish they were doing tricks and stuff while they were racing. They should have like ramps for them to be going up and down ramps.
Cheers, everybody. Smoke them if you got them. What you doing with that, brother?
And Miss Cynthia is actually.
That's tomato sauce, son.
That's not salsa, baby. That's just regular old
All right.
tomatoes.
Love you all.
There's salsa in the cabinet upstairs in the book.
See you in AAP's chat. Thank you again for everybody going over there.
That one with the yellow lid one.
Thanks, Red Bimmer, Jared Allen,
Salsa.
just showed up. Red Cactus, Janice, everybody, Shirley Muntfree.
Nightbot. Said heart love you all heart. Well, most of you rolling on the floor laughing.
Joey Brown, Red Cactus, and Digger X. Holy smokes, Drew. Boom shakalaka. Another one. Drew and Andy, everybody. Big time supporters. Make sure y'all check them out. Drew, thank you so much, brother.
Janice M. Said what is the link?
Background Voice, what's up? I see Background Voice up at that King Bear with P Gutter and everybody. Make sure you give them a wrench as well too. Thank you so much.
I'll
Andy.
get that, Janice, right now.
Drew, thank you so much, brother. That's the gift that keeps on giving, everybody. If you're getting a membership right now from Drew, just know that that gift is good for the full month.
Right here.
everybody.
That's the link to the live AAP stream that we're in right now.
The homemade salsa. It's
There you
all
go,
gone,
Janice.
So we're only left with the jarred
Boom.
salsa. I'll have to grow more tomatoes.
All right. Love you all.
Oh, I know.
I'll see you in the chat, and maybe I'll win this race.
They love my homemade salsa.
Who knows?
you guys.
All right.
First
We'll do
thing,
this
man,
again tomorrow,
always say a
hopefully.
prayer before you go live, everybody. The good Lord's blessed us with some
See you over at
amazing friends
AAP's.
over here and people that look out for not only us but the whole entire channel. We're very grateful for that. The power of prayer is real and it works big times. This is proof about it.
Cat.
Drew, you rock. Heck yeah, mama.